We're about to reveal hidden financial secrets that most people haven't discovered yet. A hidden and overlooked area of real estate that you have never heard of. An area where the returns start at 14% and reach as high as 380% annually. Let's take a quick journey to discover something new.
We're about to show you a machine that generates the simplest and quickest way to massive portfolio growth. No fluff, just facts. We're going to walk you through everything. As you follow along, approach this not as a pessimist, but as an optimist. See the potential here. Understand that the glass is not half empty, but it's half full. That the dull days are gone and the brighter ones lie ahead.
Most people are familiar with the foreclosure process, but they have no clue as to what happens at a foreclosure sale and after the sale. The banks and the government actually work together to complete the foreclosure process. The local government entities handle the foreclosure sales, and state laws dictate where the proceeds from the sales go. For example, when a foreclosed property sells for more than what's owed to the lender, the overage, excess, or surplus funds legally belong to the previous homeowner. This overage funds claim is what we purchase from the buyout firms that have completed the workout and release process with the government entities.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt left out of big opportunities? Does it seem like whenever something promising comes your way, you're always too late? As if all the big money has been made and you're just fighting for leftover crumbs?
Overage funds are one of those legal financial niches that's existed for decades but has flown under the radar for a long time. The principle that excess funds should be returned to the rightful owner comes from equity courts dating back to English common law. In the US, that concept made its way into state laws, usually buried under civil procedure or property law. These funds are technically public record, but they're hidden in court filings or tucked away in county auction results. Most people have no clue they're owed money, and in most cases, counties aren't required to let them know. Every state, and sometimes even different counties in the same state, handles it in their own way. Different timelines, different rules, different paperwork. There's no national database, no standardized system, which makes it an extremely niche game. Most attorneys don't touch it. It's paperwork heavy and requires understanding obscure legal procedures. A lot of counties just hold on to the funds in a trust, but they don't exactly have a strong reason to go out of their way to return the money. And in some places, if no one claims it after a few years, the money goes straight into the state or local treasury. Some states have even passed laws that limit what finders or attorneys can charge, so there's less incentive for people to get involved, which means even fewer people know this space exists.
If you've ever tried flipping houses, you know the struggle. How often do the numbers really work in your favor? You find yourself sifting through hundreds, if not thousands, of listings to find one viable option. Is that really an efficient investment strategy? No, it's time-consuming, and the competition is brutal. What about chasing the latest trends that you see online? From the hot stock to crypto. What about even the private placements that require long periods for your money to be locked up? 3, 5, 7, and even 11 years. Now, that's crazy. Not only that, have you ever taken a real hard look at how the disbursements are done?
You would agree that there's a difference between return on capital and return of capital, right? Private placement sponsors and brokers often create confusion around how investors recover their money. For example, if an investor buys a $100,000 stake and receives $500 monthly checks, $6,000 a year, it may seem like a 6% return. However, these distributions are often misunderstood. The payments could be 1, all profit, 2, a mix of profit and partial return of the original investment, or 3, a return of the original invested capital. In many cases, investors believe they're receiving returns when they're simply getting their initial investment back in small increments. It can typically take 7 years or more to realize whether the income stream is truly profitable. And in some cases, up to 70% of the initial investment is lost.
It's time for something new, something with high returns and low risk, something where you can actually beat the big investors and firms, something that doesn't require all the usual work, something that's actually passive. After foreclosure assets give you a chance to do something different. Different meaning winning. And seeing a 14% return in just 60 to 120 days. The asset class is safe. The government is safe. It's basically like buying US local government bonds, but at junk bond rates.
Many of us experience unspoken frustrations when it comes to wealth building and investing. Your thoughts of, if I couldn't have gotten in before everyone else, I could have made a fortune, aren't the wrong thoughts. Have you ever felt like you're being held back? In the past few decades, everyday Americans, those from blue-collar backgrounds raised in typical suburban areas, or from less privileged communities, have faced increasing financial barriers, leaving them feeling undermined and left behind. It only takes one person in every family to be that person to change everything for everyone around them and everyone after them. Are you that person in your family that's had enough and are going to do something to change it?
When you're constantly left out of opportunities, it's easy to feel confused and even unworthy. This leads to mistrust in the system, fueling further frustration and a sense of hopelessness. And then when you do feel as if you find something that'll change everything, somehow you have a deep feeling that it must not be right. Or you can't get ahead because no one from the old system approves it. So even though you're not breaking the law, you feel as if you're doing something wrong. We empathize with your pain. Many of our current partners were in the same situation and experienced many of the same problems, such as bad stock picks, failed private placement deals, real estate investments blown up, or having money locked up in 401ks or annuities. These predicaments are the catalyst to decimate your dreams, threat to derail your financial goals, and break you down completely until no hope is left.
What we do is simple to understand. Here's how our model works. We find the deals. Our team has built a nationwide network to uncover high-value, overlooked opportunities. We buy the assets. Using our own capital, we strategically acquire these assets. We package the assets for investors. Investors purchase them from us at a significant discount. We deliver high returns. Investors earn substantial returns with a model that's proven and repeatable. This isn't speculative, it's not experimental. We've been doing this for years and our track record speaks for itself. But with billions of idle dollars sitting on the sidelines, we're scaling aggressively, bringing in new investors and putting more capital to work in this high return asset class.
Struggling to get returns and chasing the pie-in-the-sky opportunities, only to get burned in the end, simply leaves you more frustrated and more confused over time. At the end of the day, a bad investment is still a bad investment. Meanwhile, the large financial institutions and big banks you rely on often restrict access to the best financial instruments. In fact, it's increasingly becoming a common issue where companies are failing to deliver returns to their clients, or worse, losing money through outdated traditional methods.
Take Marlena from Dallas, Texas. She's been a loyal Bank of America customer for 25 years and has saved up around $250,000. Bank of America doesn't care about her. They're doing nothing to help her and her family grow that $250,000. These institutions are supposed to have a fiduciary duty to everyday people. However, they continuously fail us and place us in an uncompromising position to secure our future. More people today are finding they can't afford to retire, or worse, they've retired only to go back to work because they're outliving their savings. 401ks are being depleted by the day.
IRA equities have plummeted by $6.4 trillion. With big financial institutions no longer trustworthy and reliable, you're left with offers to become a private money lender, mortgage note holder, and invest money into funding fix and flip deals. The problem is that these mortgages and loans tend to go to extremely high-risk borrowers. The homes can lose their value rapidly. The loans are on high-risk assets like an old decapitated apartment. Additionally, you're 100% exposed as everything rides on one specific property and borrower. Think about it. The borrower is someone that has a 500 credit score, which means the person doesn't pay their bills on time. The property that is being flipped is one that no one wants to stay in and needs piles of cash to make it presentable. Why would you want to invest your hard-earned money into such high-risk situations? No matter how great the return is, extremely risky is extremely risky.
Look, stop taking on massive amounts of risk. Choose an asset class with a process you can actually understand. Here's how the after foreclosure asset process works. Once we own the claim, our attorney works directly with the local county to get the funds released. A judge orders the county to release the funds, typically within 90 to 120 days. The funds are sent to our attorney's trust account. You and the other investors are paid out by check directly from the attorney. You use your returns to purchase more claims from us.
Remember when all it took was waking up with purpose, working hard, and everything seemed to fall into place? Those days feel long gone, don't they? If only we could go back in time where our money could actually work just as hard for us as we do for it. What could we do? Maybe finally take that dream vacation to Iceland, or finally buying that beach house. Or maybe just having enough reserves to handle emergencies with confidence. Either way, in order for all of these things to happen, we all must operate differently to get a different result.
Otherwise, we're just banging our head against the wall by conforming to the same useless strategies set before us. We specialize in asset-backed finance, with an emphasis in real estate after foreclosure claims. We purchase tranches of these already settled claims from different firms. The claims are simply awaiting payout from local government municipalities. It's natural to be skeptical. These claims are extremely stable assets, as the prices do not fluctuate and are backed by the US government. The firms that we purchase these claims from are happy to sell to us at this price because they need the working capital to fund their continued operations. This is all making perfect sense, right? We have a revolutionary and innovative concept that no one else is offering. We're taking this hidden, extremely profitable real estate sector that has only been available to institutions, large companies, and the ultra-wealthy, and making it available to our partners. Life is random, but luck isn't. Lucky people align themselves with the most successful people in the world and take chances. Look at this example of a mortgage foreclosure. Someone owes the bank $120,000. The home is sold at a foreclosure auction for $300,000. That $300,000 sits in the government's bank account. It doesn't matter if the person has paid the mortgage 29 years out of the 30 years. The bank is still coming for them if they miss 3 payments. That does make sense, right? Now that extra $180,000 is the overage funds claim. The person that was just foreclosed on has legal rights to the funds for 3 months to 2 years, depending on the state. After that time period eclipses, the overage amount automatically goes to the local government entity. Pretty simple to understand, right?
How do you make money as an investor? The people who don't know think the way you do it is by buying good assets, a good building, stock in a good company, or something like that. That is not the secret for success. The secret for success in investing is buying things for less than they're worth.
Now that you understand what we do and what we excel at, let's walk you through the opportunity to partner with us. You can purchase portions of a claim from us at a discount. Think about it. What if you could buy just one apartment in an entire apartment complex? That would make investing so much simpler. That's exactly what this is. You're buying dollars for 86 cents, and you're only holding the paper for 2 to 4 months. With just one purchase per quarter, you're looking at a 56% pure cash annual ROI. As Warren Buffett says, there's nothing better than return of capital. If you follow our suggested target turnover cycles, a $100,000 investment could grow to $156,000. That's a 56% APY. Impressive, right? Almost unbelievable. But it's not hard, it's not impossible. It just takes work, and we're doing all the work for you.
Most of us were never taught how to properly evaluate risk. As a result, we often rely on feelings when assessing it, but feelings can be misleading. The most successful investors and top investment banks have mastered risk by turning it into a mathematical formula. Benjamin Summers explains this risk evaluation formula in detail.
Return and liquidity. And of these 3 quantifiable considerations, risk is the most important. Risk is not a story. It's not a feeling, and it's not a relationship. Risk is a number. It's the probability of loss weighted by the potential degree of that loss. And risk is the only thing that separates investing from gambling.
Ben has been responsible for over $1.2 billion in returns. Ben emphasizes that the less an asset's price fluctuates, the lower its risk as an investment.
Money isn't made when you buy and sell. Money is made in the wait. Many people focus on extracting value, like Spanish conquistadors searching for gold. But others are builders, focused on creating something better and lasting. That's what America offers. An opportunity not to take, but the opportunity to build a better future. You can extract value once, but when you build, you create something that lasts forever. Never stop expanding. Never stop building. It's natural to hesitate. It's natural to fear losing what you've worked hard to achieve. But you must reignite that desire to enrich yourself further. Wouldn't you agree that whenever you have the chance to partner up with top professionals, you should take it? Right? By partnering with us, you benefit from minimized risk, as there's no workout period. We're simply waiting for the government to disperse the funds. Additionally, with a pooled capital base, your exposure is significantly reduced since your investment is spread across multiple claims at once. Another advantage is the faster capital growth and turnover, resulting in multiple cash flow events. Sounds great, doesn't it?
At Milan Capital Management, we like to say we have more skin in the game than anyone else. To achieve success, you need the right people with the right skill set. If you have the wrong team at the helm, even the best opportunities will fail. Our team brings over 30 years of combined experience, working day in and day out in the real estate after foreclosures claims sector. With this expertise, we've developed proven winning strategies to get quantitative risk-adjusted returns. Let me ask you, what do you do for a living? Oh, okay, great. Well, what we do and our sole focus has been to make the numbers in bank accounts go up.
Our roots date back to 2012, following the real estate crisis of 2008. You can trust that we know what we're doing. We're led by a team of seasoned professionals, attorneys, accountants, former bankers, government officials, and top business leaders. What matters most to us is that our leadership, executives, and everyone at the firm are not only skilled, but are genuinely good people. And that's something that would matter to you, right?
This is where everything changes and your stars align. We're offering you access to a hidden world opportunity. This is insider information. This is the insider access you've been seeking. And the fact that we're connecting right now feels like divine intervention.
To recap, this is a straightforward agreement, very similar to a standard purchase and sale agreement. It's simple, easy to understand. Here's how it works. First, we work with reputable firms. Second, we purchase their real estate after foreclosure claims. Third, you purchase a portion of those claims from us while they're waiting on payout. Fourth, the local government sends a check to the attorney's office. Fifth, the attorney disperses the funds to investors like you. That makes sense, right? Great. Get back to the VP who sent you this masterclass. Or click the button below to speak with one of our senior VPs to see if we're currently accepting new partners and what we have available right now.
We had two options. Option number one, work with and help everyday people. People whose lives and futures we can impact and improve for the better. Or option number two, partner with the large, established institutional players that everyone else works with. We're here because we chose option one. We want to help the underdog, people that are good people on the inside. With this approach, we can offer you a guaranteed return rate with the potential for a 2 to 3x return on your investment, charging minimal fees, all while significantly lowering our cost of capital. We know this is a fair and unique opportunity. No other firm can offer these kinds of returns with such security on your capital. This truly is a win-win arrangement. It's simply the right thing to do, helping people where it matters. It feels right because it is right. Aren't you glad we chose option number one?
If all this did was finally give you the chance to get ahead and find some peace, would it be worth it? If all this did was help you create the better lifestyle you've always wanted, would it be worth it? If all this did was give you the ability to make a successful investment, would it be worth it?
In the last 15 minutes or so, we've shared a wealth of information with you. But information alone won't change anything. To succeed, you need the right team, the right systems, the right experience, and access to the right opportunities. You need all of these elements to truly capitalize. Information by itself won't get you anywhere. If you're trying to understand every detail before moving forward, be prepared to continue to get washed out with the tide. What's new to you isn't new to the world. We hope this is the beginning of something new and long-term for you, because we're here for the long haul. Partner with Milan Capital Management. We're doing all the heavy lifting. Click the button below this video to speak with us now.
You're fortunate to be here right now. You took a leap to see if this is real. And it is. Click the button below to speak with one of our senior VPs. The only real risk here is the one not taken. As Jeff Bezos puts it, given a 10% chance of a 100 times payoff, you should take that bet every time. Book a call to find out how quickly you can reach a 100 times payoff with us.
At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Either you'll get in on the front and make a ton of money from it, or continue to be overlooked. Maybe this opportunity doesn't sound right to you, and that's okay. Who knows, maybe you aren't supposed to be over here on this side. Some things aren't made for everyone. Maybe great opportunities with high returns aren't for you. But ultimately, the decision is yours. Go ahead and book a call with us today.
There are 3 types of people in the world. 1 are those who make things happen. 2 are those who watch things happen. And 3, those to whom things happen. No matter which group you find yourself in, one thing is certain. You want to do more, have more, reach farther, and achieve greater financial, business, and personal success. The challenge is that at every step on the ladder, most people don't know how to climb to the next level, let alone the highest levels. That's where we come in. If you wait for evidence to strike you in the face, you'll be a follower, not a leader. Book a call now to see how we can help you reach your financial goal.
Second level thinking. If your goal is to have higher than average returns, your thinking has to be higher than that of others, more powerful and faster. Think of something the big firms and Harvard MBAs haven't thought of. See things they haven't looked at, things they've missed, or insights they don't possess. You have to act and behave differently. Howard Marks, billionaire founder of Oaktree.
No matter how exceptional we are at generating results, this is a partnership. And like all partnerships, we need people. Considering Elon Musk needed help to purchase Twitter, we definitely need your help to execute these deals. Your role is to become one of our best partners by following the 3 C's of partnership. 1, capital outlay. 2, checking in with us. And 3, cheering us on. Yes, we want you to root for our success because in the end, we're a team that becomes a family, and we want nothing more than major success for you and your life. You're basically hiring us to take charge and make sure your portfolio increases in value, and we're happy to do it. It isn't work for us. It's our passion. So go ahead, enjoy your life while our team works tirelessly, even into the night and on weekends, to ensure we deliver on potentially helping your portfolio increase. How many attorneys do you know who work nights and weekends? Ours do. Don't judge us based off our past exceptional performance. Judge us by what value we're able to bring into your life. Judge us by the opportunities that Milan Capital Management allows for you to build wealth. Judge us by how that new wealth allows for you to do even greater things for your family. We have no competition. Not only because we're at the forefront of opportunity, but because we're willing to roll up our sleeves, unbutton our collars, and not be afraid to be seen in our work boots. If we're the right fit, partnering with us will be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And everything we've promised here will come true. Thank you for your interest in the Milan Capital Management Real Estate After Foreclosure Fund.
John D. Rockefeller once said, "Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great." Now, we leave you with this. In life, you can only have it one way. You can either have more money or make more excuses. That's it. Right now, you have 2 options. 1, partner with us and make more money. Or number 2, and make an excuse why this isn't real, why it's a scam, why it won't work for you, or why you don't have the time, or why you don't understand. That's fine. Excuses are easy. But here's the truth. You can either have more money or more excuses, but you can't have both. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have more money. So go ahead and push the button to start seeing the difference today. Have an extraordinary day.